All right, we're taking a look at another really lovely standard. Sits beautifully underneath your fingers on the guitar. There are lots of standards that don't. Guitar speaks a different language than the piano, and it speaks a different language than the saxophone. Don't forget that. So there are tunes that work beautifully on the guitar. There are others that stink. Anyway, here's a tune called Here's That Rainy Day. Really, really pretty tune. And specifically what I want to look at today is the 2/5s, because I've been talking about the sort of the fundamental theory of 2/5s. And that you should do an analysis of every tune that you want to learn, and start that analysis with where are the 2/5s. So in this tune, we're in the key of G major, 1 sharp, right? And that B flat 7, here's a rule. You can take off, it's like a springboard from any one chord. So we're starting on the 1 chord and we can jump to the B flat 7. That's okay. Explaining this from a harmony perspective. And that B flat 7 takes us, that's a 5 chord, to E flat. Okay, so the question is, have we modulated? Are we still in the key of G? No, we are not in the key of G. We are in the key of E flat. And what corroborates that is that it goes to the 4 chord. Right, so there's my 4 going to there's my new 1 going to the 4, and then to the 2, to the 5, 2, 5, and does it resolve? Yes, it resolves to the G. Now it looks to me like we have another 2/5 here. There's a D minor and a G7. And that would be a 2/5 in the key of C. Cool thing happens here, though, right? We end up going to C minor. Tricky. It's the same tonal center as C major, but we go to C minor instead. And that C minor ends up as is also a 2 chord, leading to a 5 chord, and leading to the 1 chord, and leading to the 4. So this progression here is a 2, 5, 1, 4 in the key of B flat. So if I play with all those numbers I just read off, 2, 5, 1, 4, if this is a 2 chord in the key of B flat, that means I should be able to play B flat, B flat, 1, B flat, 4, still all in B flat. So that whole section there is that first chord gives me an indication of, well, where am I going? It's a 2/5 going to B flat and then going to the 4 chord. Actually, that progression happens in Autumn Leaves, many other tunes too. And then we have what, A minor 7 D7. Is that a 2/5? Yeah, 2/5 leading to G major, right? And so and it said does 2/5 again, leading back to G major. All right, so G major. 2 and 1, and that flat 3, E flat, we're in E flat now. Now we go to G. And then we that tricky little minor change change. Oh, in B flats. I just missed the E flat, but that's cool. And G. And 2. Back to the top. And then 4. Or actually 1, now to 4, and then 2. And 2, 5, back to the G. Now we're going to take the second ending. And this second ending is here, and it leads to the 2, 5. 2, 5 leads to C major. And 2, 5 that doesn't resolve to G major. That F sharp just sort of lifts it up to the B minor. The A7 is not in the key of C because the A7 has a C sharp. Right. And then A, 2 and 5, and then 1, 2, 5 from the top. Okay. Okay, let's just take one final pass at this. We have the 1 going to the 3, and then 1, 4, 2, and 5, 2, 5 in C minor, and B flat, and 1. And then we go back to the beginning. And G, 2, 1. And there. All right, and so the I don't want to miss anything. 1 chord C major going to the 6th chord. That F sharp is not in the C major, in the key of C major. If you're soloing, you'd probably want to grab that. The B minor really belongs to the key of G major, right? Because it's also got an F sharp in it, and there it is in the key signature. E minor can also be in the key of G, right? A minor can also be in the key of G. As a matter of fact, so can C major be in the key of G, right? Of course. It's the, you could look at this as being the 4 chord, and then the 2 chord, and the 5 chord, and the 3 chord, and the 6 chord, and a secondary dominant using that C sharp. 2, 5, and 1. Hey, that's cool. I didn't see that before. Okay, so there's different ways to look at things, and that's my only defense. So there you go. Here's that rainy day. Really pretty tune, pretty melody. Where I'm not covering a chord melody today. We can do that at a later date, like being able to play this as a solo piece. But before you start playing stuff as a solo piece, you should just be able to comp your way through the chords like this, right? And that's fun because then you can get another player to, the guitar is a great comping instrument. Ask Herb Ellis or so many great players, and you'll have people knocking on your door if you know how to comp. Okay, and that's it. That was a quick analysis of Here's That Rainy Day. Lovely tune. Look for 2 5s and do your own analysis. Okay, talk soon.